Oh, there's a fire. Okay, Freya's on fire. Freya's on fire. Freya, put out the fire. Headbutt it. It works for Frankie. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of Stardeus, where Paxton is just packing up the last of our green goo that we got from our bathroom when an egg exploded. Yeah, welcome to Stardeus. So I think today is going to be a lot of admin kind of stuff, just prepping you guys in advance. This is going to be a lot of admin, a lot of moving some things around, reorganizing, redecorating, all that sort of thing. Because we're going to be here for a while. So we landed next to the derelict spaceship that we finally got when we got our engines going down here. So we got a piece of wreckage down here. And we've pretty much picked it clean at this point. I think there's maybe one connector. No, it looks like they might have already moved that. Yeah, so this is just basically rubble, scrap metal at this point. And I'm going to target this entire thing to get deconstructed. Now that is going to take us ages. That is going to take us so long to do. Because we're pretty far away from it, for one thing. Who's that? Is that Project? No, it's Brian. Oh, Brian 9 coming in to do something. I don't know what. He's going to haul something, but it takes them forever. We couldn't have maybe popped over a little bit closer? No? Okay, good. All right, admin thing number 1. I've had several commenters telling me that my crafting room is not up to snuff. So I think I dealt with the issue with the airlock in that I opened it and closed it and opened it and closed it a few times until something worked. I'm assuming, like any airlock... Now, do I need 2 of these? This is what I'm asking. Do I need 2 of these? So every time they pop the door open, I'm thinking airlock means the air is not rushing out into the cold, heartless vacuum of space. But maybe I need 2. Maybe we need to Rimworld this up and there needs to be like a literal airlock space in here. I don't know. For right now, I'm just going to lock the door. All right, let's just not even have this door active right now. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the neck for the robots to have to go all the way around, but they'll figure it out. And then someone was saying that it's not airtight in some way. Show me airtightness. Okay, I mean, it could be better. It could be better. Is it this vent? Is the vent the issue? So it's not connected to the electricity grid. I know that bit. All right, maybe, I've got to have a spare connection here somewhere. Yeah, let's connect that up just for having fun with it. And then let's make sure that this is closed. I want to close the vent. Okay, that should help. I think that's what people were talking about. They said there was a piece of wall missing, but I'm pretty sure you guys were talking about the vent. So now the vent is closed. So now we shouldn't be losing heat and oxygen here. Now, my next thought is that going to make this room too hot? This is pumping out, and this is pumping out. It's about 70 degrees in the room, give or take. How's the oxygen level? Oxygen is good. Yep, looking great on oxygen, so that's all looking pretty good. All right, I'll keep vaguely half an eye on that to make sure we don't get too hot in here with the extra big heater. Now, another thing in admin that came up was I should really be bumping up my quantities, rather, my quota on quota. I don't need to throw the extra I in there. Just quota will be good. Quota on what we're doing here. So let's make sure we want 30 of these. Let's bump it up to 50. It's not going to hurt us to have a ton of these things kicking around. That being said, I don't actually have a ton of materials here. There's only so much I can do. All right, all 3 of the crafting benches are now set to 50 on everything. So gears, silicone wafers, and transistors. What's the other thing that we make? Microchips. Okay, we do not have a bench making microchips right now. Maybe we'll make another one of these. Let's build a copy. I really don't have the power to be doing all of this. I simply don't. But let's put another bench right over there, and I'll have that one making microchips for kind of our... Ooh, and copper wire. We're not making any copper wire either. I'd rather not put up a 5th bench rather, if only for the power issues. We've got a lot of transistors right at this exact second, so I'm going to shut this one off and put it on to doing copper wire instead. Yeah, let's get way more than 11. Let's push this up to 50. They finally moved that connector over, or they got the new one built. I don't remember exactly what I was doing there. So let's hook you into here, and then let's hook you over to the mechawary. That's what I want, because now we can store Alpha J and Zippy Boop and all the damaged robots until I have the capacity to heal them and repair them in some way. Now what? I'd like to start fleshing out this part of the space duct. Space Duck Alpha, which is what I've created here. I know I was going with Space Duck 1, and Space Duck 1 is good, but Space Duck Alpha, that's even better. So I'd like to kind of, well, let's call it what it is. I'd like to flesh out Space Duck Alpha's butt area. The buttocks area is what I'd like to flesh out. I'd like to put floors down in all of this and then wall it all up. And while we're doing this, we can be accumulating some research points, some of the datoids, which is no bad thing. So let's just do a basic floor. And it's going to go here. All of this is going to get done. Bring that all the way over to here. Get all of this in here. That's already a floor, right? Well, it's a different floor now. That, all of this, we're just going to kind of seal this all off, and when they seal that all off, then I'll start to put some walls in here, and people can actually be able to move back and forth, put a little bit of oxygen in there maybe, a little bit of heat if people are being nice to me. Yeah, Addie's over here. Addie loves building floors. It's like her wicked favorite thing to do. While you're over here, Addie, why don't we repair anything that needs repairing, frankly. Can I just draw a box like that and say repair all of that? Yeah, I can. Totally can. Okay, great. Okay, and they got the new bench up and running too, so I can still hook you into you. All right, so I turned off transistors to do copper wire. Let's bang out a few microchips on this one. So what are we doing here? We are building microchips. That's transistors, silicone wafer, and plastic. How much plastic do I have these days? I don't recall getting any of that recently. We've got titanium plate, and we've got some water, we've got some protein. I think we might be boned on plastic. I don't think we have any plastic at all. Oh, they must be wrecking that ship. That derelict ship must get destroyed. We're up to almost 2,000 units of steel plate. That's great, because that's what's powering most of this ship. Are you just chewing through that, guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you ain't playing down here, are you? Wow. That's a lot of steel plates that we are coming home with. Look at Project. He's just wrecking this thing. Oh, Project, you are... I'd like to say you're the man, but you're neither man nor woman. You're a robot. You're not really gender specific. So you are the robot, Project. And if we're getting in that much steel plate, well, heck, let's keep working on Space Duck Alpha here. So let's get some more floor. I'd like this to kind of look more like a wing than it does right now. So put those bits in, but then take these bits out, and then I'm going to kind of look at that afterwards and see vaguely what... Take that bit out. Then I'll look at it and see what it looks like. How are we doing on this bit? Okay, this bit's going good. I just need them to finish that floor, and then I'm going to draw a wall right across that. Hey, guys, while you're here, why don't we tuck in a floor right there? So I'm thinking a wall there, and then I can carve this up in whatever manner I see fit. I might not even need to carve it up. Could possibly, now that we have heat and oxygen under control-ish, don't have power under control though, Dave. Constantly losing power. Might think about doing some like separate bedrooms for people instead of the rough dormitory that we've got down here. Also, is anyone going to clean literally anything around here? You know what, let's turn the loom back on too. We can get some people making some stuff over there. I think we only make the carbon fiber. That's all we know how to do, but just in case, yeah, just carbon fiber. Okay, yeah, 65. That's a perfectly sensible amount of carbon fiber for us to be having. How are we doing in storage? We're about almost halfway full. And those plates that are going to come in, that's going to take up a lot of space there. We're going to use a lot of it in our building, but that's also going to take up a lot of space. How do I want to negotiate the walls here? I'm seeing, here's what I'm seeing. I'm very excited about what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a wall here. No, put a wall there, and then put a floor here, and then I'll put a wall on top of that. That's a regular old door. Oh, this is going to be a whole new bathroom. You know what? Cancel that. Hang on. I need a bigger bathroom here. Cancel that, but then do a wall, a floor rather, like that, and then I'll put a wall there. We're going to have a whole other bathroom. People are going to be wicked psyched about this, especially Paxton. He needs it a lot. And we also opened up the wallet last time. So we've got a wallet here. Our net worth is 310 some odd thousand space money, space dollars. How to get money. Yes, I love how to get money. That's awesome. Currencies can be mined after installing mining upgrades on the ship computer or compatible mining devices. Also obtain money by trading. Okay, the trading part I understand. Very excited about money. Stock market. Research is required to enable it. Okay. Wallet disclaimer. In-game currencies are not real cryptocurrencies. Their mining is completely fake. If any Stardeus in-game currency has the same name as a real-world cryptocurrency, it is purely coincidental. Nicely done, Stardeus. I appreciate that. Now, let's check in on the old temperature issue here. We still looking good? Yeah, it's still about 70 degrees in here. Okay, so we're not overheating with the vent closed. That's fine. How are we doing here? Okay, we've basically done what I asked them to do. So let's do... I want a door sort of there. So let's do a wall here, like that. And then I think we're also going to go with another set of flooring going up into Space Duck Alpha's wing area. So I can double wall this. Really have this nice and tight. Oh, remember those raiders who came by and they were stupid and landed in the stupidest place ever? Did we... Yeah, it looks like we got their spacesuits. I mean, we're definitely eating them. That part goes without saying. We're absolutely eating them. But I think we also grabbed their spacesuits at some point. Like my wardrobe over here. What is in it? Can I see... I see what you got in here. Storage. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, space helmets a go-go. Space suits, and they're all in pretty good condition, too. And tracksuits. That's unfortunate, because no one should wear a tracksuit, ever. No, I don't care. No, stop commenting right now. Get your fingers off the keyboard. You're not the one person who looks good in a tracksuit, I assure you. How we doing with the derelict ship? Frankie just flying by there? Wow. That's a lot of steel plate. That is so much steel plate that we are coming home with. We're already up to 2,400 units of steel plate. Projects just flying in. Grab something else out of there. Okay, so the fuel issue is at least temporarily abated. I've got quite a bit of steel plate to be doing what I want to do. Let's put a door here, like that, and then one here. This is so going to be a bathroom. Oh, they finished that bit. Great, good. Let's do a wall here, and then maybe a double wall there just for airtightness. I mean, it's a bathroom. You kind of actually probably want some ventilation in there. What is this, by the way? A window. Oh, good. People can look in while you're in the bathroom. Even better. And the cat is on the treadmill. Just a few quick laps for Misty there, the cat, and then a quick nap. That's very cat-like. What could we theoretically be researching right now? Because I bet you I got a lot of stuff saved up, don't I? Where am I at? I've got a fair amount of disk space. Not unlimited, but I've got a fair amount. Basic 12, Tech 11. Okay. What does that buy me? No, come back. I loved what we were doing. What does that buy me in terms of, like, maybe some nice-to-haves? I could get lighting, the floor lighting. That'd be a real neat idea. And what do we got here? We've got an interior door and an interior wall, which is less exciting, but that leads me to emblem floors, where I really, really hope I can upload my own image. Because this thing will be nothing but Wee Hours coffee cups. I'm telling you that right now. And pictures of my kitty. Okay, mostly pictures of my kitty. It's going to be all pictures of kitty. Really, it's just going to be kitty all over the place. A kitty duck. Oh, that's kind of fun. What have you got here? That's the vents that I kind of want at some point. Glass, advanced relocation. That's for big things like the ship computer and the stasis array. Boy, it wouldn't be the worst idea to get that. What is that one? That's an energy datoid. Okay, well, apparently I have 10 of those. Not really sure where I picked them up. How about in production? Like, what other thing? We only learned one thing in production. Okay, what have you got else for me here? Disassembly. And that gives me the disassembler, broken machinery. Okay. And parts storage for robotic body parts. I'm going to want that. At some point, I'm going to want that. Clothing. Tracksuit. No, we're not getting tracksuits. I want to be very clear about that. A uniform and a fancy hat. How much do they need clothes? Are they going to get bummed out if they're naked? I mean, they're in space. Who cares? Ah, the auto dock. Yeah, we should probably do any kind of medicine at all. And what is that coming from? What's my dependency there? What am I lacking? I need 6 biotics. Oh, I only have 4. Okay. I'm not sure if I know how to make those. Material processing. What do you do? Carbon. Okay. That's crafted in a grinder. And we need coal. Well, how do we make coal? Wood. Okay. And then And there's the grinder right there. Okay, turn rocks into soil or coal into carbon. So that's coming from what? The disassembler and the parts storage. Where would I get coal from? You know what? Why don't you do this handy-dandy search feature, Dave? Why don't you type in coal and see what pops up? Okay, literally nothing. All right, that one's not on me. So wood, we're going to need to grow trees of some sort, right? And I think that's in... Is that life support? Where do we keep the cooking things? There's vegetarian food. Here we go. Improved planter. All right. 1 large planter, 4 smaller ones, but then we could grow trees. And I could get rubber out of this. All right. So how do I craft rubber in a converter? Carbon, water, and plastic. I feel we just don't have any plastic left. Oak tree. That's cool. And then the rubber tree. I'm going to unlock this. Let's get that. Let's get an improved planter. I need to reorganize this room a little bit. I'd actually love to move the loom anywhere right now. Anywhere at all. We're starting to get low on transistors, but we're very good on gears. So let's turn this off. How do I do that again? No, do the thing. Yeah, turn the gears off. Turn the transistors on. Thank you very much. This loom is really taking up a lot of space here. Let's get the new planters in. Let's see what we can do with this. So food prep, large planter. Oh, it is large, isn't it? Yeah, I told you this was going to be a lot of admin today. I need to reorganize this room. I kind of just shoved everything in here as it came up, and we see where we're at right now. We see where we're at with that issue. How did we do over here? This is broadly done. Now I can double wall this. So let's go structure. Let's go wall, and let's double wall, like right to say to there, and then that and that. Oh, I need to repair that bit. Okay, that's fine. Hang on, I can repair things. I know how to do that. Just repair anything that's in there. All right, for right now, I'm just going to try and shuffle some things around. So I'm going to tuck this over here. Come here. You get relocated maybe up here. Misty's cat bed. Probably don't even really need this at all. No, that's Misty. That's the cat. Don't relocate the cat. Relocate the sleeping pod. Can I not... Oh, there we go. Relocate that up there. Short circuit. Okay, hang on. What happened? Oh, there's a fire. Okay, Freya's on fire. Freya's on fire. Freya, put out the fire. Headbutt it. It works for Frankie. Headbutt the fire. Headbutt the fire. Philip, Brian's in. Brian knows how to headbutt a fire. Brian's blowing this off. Brian's like, nah, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to headbutt this wall instead. Philip, do you want to... Philip, you have a fantastic hat. Philip, that's a great hat. That's a hat that says I'm in space. Project's coming in. Project's very excited about the fire. Project, could you help with the... No, Project's going to bugger off. Okay, Brian, your enthusiasm is boundless. Brian, your enthusiasm is beyond compare. But maybe just, like, instead of headbutting it, find a different way to deal with the fire. Because that way didn't really work, did it? While we're down here with Nameless, can I put Nameless in my, like, box of dead robots that I have now? How do we do this? First of all, let's relocate you over here. And relocate Zippy Boop over here, too. And Alpha J, like, how do I make you be in store? Yeah, send to Mechawary. There we go. Send to Mechawary. And Zippy Boop, same deal. How do we do this? No, storage, yeah. You probably have to be moved first. Nope, you don't. Send to Mechawary. All right, so honestly, just clean up the floor a little bit here. Did we already move? No, Nameless is still down here. So let's send you to the Mechawary. Okay. Now, continuing shuffling things around here. Let's see what else we can do. That's going to get moved up over there. These are really in terrible locations. What is this? Storage capsule. Why do I have this? Why does this exist? It seems to be empty. Let's just disassemble that. Just get rid of that. What is this? That's Maggie the cat. No, my weapons locker. Right. I don't actually own any weapons. So how about we relocated this, like, literally anywhere else? Let's relocate that, say, over... How about over in the corner here? That would be a good spot. No, I keep overshooting it. No, I've done it again. No, I've done it one more time. Okay, there. Put it there. Alright, it's getting a little bit better. Fridges are full, I notice. Kind of need another fridge. Where would I put another fridge around here? I could move the recycler somewhere. Not really sure where. I'm gonna just move the loom anywhere, really. I'm not sold on the loom. We're not really doing anything with it right now, and that's a lot of space I could be using. Hey, you know what else is good for space, Dave? You could take down this whole wall. There's a whole wall here, dude. Why don't you just take down the whole wall? Just take this bit down and this bit. And then you can put a floor in there, and that'll open up a lot of space. Then you can move the loom down. Why is this chair here? What? Why? Why do we have a steel chair here? I think I had those pegged to be in front of the crafting benches. But the crafting benches have moved. So let's relocate this, like here. Put it there, okay. And the other one, we've already deconstructed the other one. Like, show me another crafting bench. Okay, so your interaction spot is on the left side. So, no, that's Brian. Don't relocate Brian. He's doing great work. Put you here. Okay. This is beginning to free up some space here. Now, let's get a floor here because, you know, cold, heartless void of space. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Switched off in too cold. It'll warm up in a sec. We just briefly ejected all of the air into space. It's going to warm up no problem wicked soon. Don't even worry about it. Tuck the loom down here. And that's going to give me more area to put in that large planter. Anything else I can kind of shuffle around a little bit here? What? Okay, titanium plate. What's underneath that? That's just an open floor. Okay, we need to not have holes in the floor. This is why how is Maggie the cat alive? How did Maggie the cat not get sucked into space? I've had this thought before. Now, I'm no spaceologist. But when you open a hole in a spaceship, in every movie I've ever seen, everything gets sucked out of it. How is Maggie the cat sleeping there? That is such a cat thing to do. Also, why did we never actually... Did I misclick and just say the floor instead? I probably just said the floor instead. Weirdly, it's not letting me deconstruct the storage capsule. I keep deconstructing the floor underneath it. I'm sure I'm doing something hideously wrong. I always am. Well, fine. You know what? For right now, that can just be relocated out there. I thought, move it around. Don't poke a hole in space, but apparently I'm just going to poke a hole in space. Could somebody please clean something around here? Could anyone at all do that? Wait, do I have a way to prioritize that? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Okay. So, found a fairly Rimworld-esque jobs list right down here. So some of you guys are like wicked good at cleaning, right? Yeah, you have a skill at 6 of cleaning. So I don't seem to have like a priority number that I can immediately find. It looks like you're either going to do it or not do it. So you're actually pretty good at construction. What are you terrible at? Don't do that. Don't do, what is this? No, do firefighting. Literally always do firefighting. Hauling, yeah, everyone can do hauling. Mining, you appear to be terrible at several of these things, like repairs and plants. Don't do any of that. I want you to actually favor cleaning. And Amaya, too. You're wicked good at cleaning. What are you terrible at? Expedition. Okay, don't go on any expeditions. Please do firefighting, though. That's going to come up a lot. Apparently, you're an awful doctor. Don't be a doctor. Don't punch people. Don't do any piloting. Don't do any plants. And don't, well, no, so you're going to have to do shooting or melee. You're going to have to do one or the other. Okay, that might kind of focus those two a little bit more into cleaning, or they just go nuts and do that stress cleaning thing. So, let's get back to planters. The whole point of this was planters here. So, a large planter, right, say, here, and then could I maybe squeeze another one? Is that going to block access to the lockers? It might. Just in case it does, let's move a few of these things around. So let's put maybe a locker down here. And then the other locker, this one. Yeah, the cabinet. I don't think anyone actually even uses this thing, but just in case they do, let's relocate that somewhere that I haven't immediately thought of yet. Up here, that looks good. Okay, so one more planter here. All right, you are not configured yet, so I would like you to do, I could do a bunch of wheat or one oak tree. Let's do the one oak tree. I'm actually just kind of curious how fast it's going to grow. So that does 8 wheat. And this does like 1, right? So surely it would be way more efficient for me to demo all of these and put up the larger ones instead. That seems to be a really sensible thing to do. So if I do this, are you going to tell me that I'm going to punch a hole in the floor? Please say no. Now over in this one, let's do the rubber tree. So unconfigured. Yep, there we go. Let's do a rubber tree over there. We'll grow our own rubber. All of these are already done. So build a copy of this. No, that's a rubber tree. Build a copy of this. Like say, actually, could I get 2 of these in? 1 and 2. And then I'll put wheat in that, and we should be growing, realistically, an absurd amount of wheat. Now, let me just do a quick check on oxygen. Could be better here, but we've poked a few holes in the floor recently, so I'm not surprised that's taking a while. How about temperature? Yeah, it's looking okay. It's a little chilly over here, but I don't actually have any heat over there, so that's not super surprising. Bathroom looking good. We didn't ever clean up, after the, I'm just going to call it the incident. Last time, yeah, we haven't really fully cleaned up after the bathroom incident last time, have we? No, it's better than it was, and I don't think we have access to, like, a fire hose, which is really what that room needed. Dust storm. It'll affect the debris on all solar panels. Oh, God. Matter reactor broke down and there's a fire. Okay, super. Let's focus on the fire. It's the same one down here. Is there a reason for this? If I put this in a dumb place. Brian, you just came over. Everything just exploded. Everything just exploded. I think Myra's on fire. No, Myra's dead. And on fire. Right. Hang on. Everybody just go about your business. Myra's dead and on fire. Stardeus, I really just wanted to move things around today. You see what I was doing with the planters up there, Stardeus? That's looking so much more efficient already. It's not a word you commonly hear on the channel, but there it is. We've made some, Okay, Myra's dead and on fire. There's fire everywhere. Everywhere is on fire. We've also blown the walls open. Okay, when things explode in Stardeus, pro tip here, a little tutorial for you guys at home. When things explode in Stardeus, they're not messing around. An explosion in Stardeus is an explosion. Okay, let's try to keep going on putting the fires out, guys. Okay, super good on putting the fires out if we could. Yeah, there we go. More fires going out. And Annabelle might be dead. Hang on, Annabelle, are you on fire? Or are you putting a fire out? Okay, there's more meteoroids. Okay, I thought we were just having a dust storm, but no. No, we've got meteoroids. And it's destroyed a bit of Space Duck Alpha. Addie's out here, probably in tears. Oh, you're incapacitated. Good. Well, take Addie to bed. I think broadly the fires are out. Myra's very dead. No longer on fire, though. That's good. We put that fire out. Wow. Really should have invested in that whole medical area, probably. All the power is out. Because all my things are destroyed. Okay. I'm gonna put all of this back together here. Okay, that's what's gonna happen here. What I want to do... No, that's carbon. No, I want the blueprint. I want to prioritize this like a whole heck of a lot. Makes this #1 priority here. Or really #5 priority. But #5 priority, let's get the power back up and running. Now, this is a sealed area. Not actually that sealed. No, I tell a lie. It wasn't a lie. I was just misinformed. It's an alternative fact. I said it was sealed, and that was an alternative fact. It's actually not sealed. But, my point of view, your point of view. So, we are, in fact, venting everything into the cold, heartless void of space, which is, less desirable, really, less desirable. Brian is desperately trying to do literally anything. Myra is still very dead. Just in case you're wondering if Myra came back to life, that has not happened. Myra is extremely dead right now. We are getting this put back together. That's great, except we don't actually have any power to go to it. So you have a teeny tiny bit of power there. Could you get that door closed? Okay. I know we've got a corner missing here. I see that. We're going to begin to just repair everything, guys. Just literally repair everything. And then I'll put a wall there. That'll tighten up that corner a little bit. Myra, again, still dead. All right, so I'm going to I'm going to kind of let them just go about their business here while I get my planters configured. Sure, let's put some wheat in there. That's fun. That's fun. Oh, that number was the number that I had. I had 8 wheat things growing. Okay, no, it's actually growing 4. Still, though, 4 in one box better than 1 in one box. So let's grow also, again, some wheat in here. Yeah, now I've got 6. Okay, I understand that number a little bit better now. How are we doing down here? You know we're eating Myra, right? All right, let's get this power back up and running. All right, that's going to be a help. I know it's all too cold in here. I get it. It is too cold in here. You're right. All right, now let's put a wall right here. Just tighten up that corner a little bit there. Right. That all happened. How did we do down here, by the way? We got some steel plate and uranium. That's not a bad thing to have down there. Now, what do I have to either repair or reconnect, or... Really, I think I've just got to wait for the heat to get back up and running in this room. Is it too freezing in here? Yeah. Yeah, it's real cold down here. Real. Oh, you're not wired up to anything yet. So that goes to there. Okay, the heat's coming back on. That will get dealt with. How about the oxygen issue? Yeah, not as good down here. Not as good. Which one of you? There's my oxygen pump. Who's not connected to anything right now? You're not configured. That I can deal with. You're going to take steel plates, please. Thank you. Wow, we've got a lot of steel plates right now. Lots and lots of steel plates. I know it's too cold. We're dealing with that. You're full. You're full. Well, what were you people connected to before? Okay, you could take something. Get the oxygen going, please. I think that's the most important thing we need right now. So, two thoughts on this. 2 thoughts on this. 1, my power units probably should not be in or near the living area. Because when those things go boom, dang do those things go boom. That took out this whole corner down here. That just really and killed Myra. Again, I can't express how many times, or I can't express enough times, rather, that Myra is in fact dead. Wow, here's the thing, kid. We are definitely going to eat you. Oh, hang on. I say that. Are there worse things I can do to you, Myra? In that... you've got organs and things. Yeah, I mean, you got some explosive wounds. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? But in terms of, your bits, organs, limbs, that kind of thing, show me research. I mean, Myra, I'm just kind of bumming around genetic engineering here and synthetic organs and cloning dogs, and I'm just wondering if there's other things that we could be doing with your corpse rather than eating it. Now, eating it's good. Food is good. But is there anything else I could do? How about I research that exit pod thing? Does that help me in any way? Organ storage. That's what I was looking for. Organ storage. Okay. I want that. Myra, your death is untimely, but in dying, you're going to lead us to a whole new realm of organ storage. Here's what I'd like to do with you, Myra. I know you can't hear me because you're dead. Here's what I'd like to do with you. I'd like to take your organs out and then store them. Also, this thing is really kind of annoying me at this point. Storage capsule, you go away now. You go live over there. Okay, you go live in space. I don't even want to deal with you anymore. So Myra, this is very exciting. Really, this is very, very exciting. Where do I get to organ storage? Is that facilities? Organ storage. Perfect. Well, you know what? Maybe this will be the future hospital wing. And in the meantime, we can store bits of Myra in here. Speaking of storing, did we put... Yeah, we have put the robots in the mecha area. There's 3 out of 100 in there. Wow, we can store a lot of robots in there. All right, Myra. Very, very exciting here. Very exciting. Let's power that up. Do I need to know anything about you? Storage settings, I'm going to assume, are, organs. Allow all. Yeah, definitely. No, don't skimp on the organs here. Slam it into pause mode. I gotta go check in with Myra here. Myra, I know you're dead and you can't hear me, but if I wanted to, just for having the conversation, if I wanted to take all of your organs out and put them in a box, how would I go about doing that? No compatible storage. That's probably for your full corpse. I'm talking about bits of you. How do I do bits of you? Right. Under body, remove all. Wow. Ears, lungs, shoulders. That's not technically an organ, but you can take it anyway. Hips, feet. Wow, Myra. This is a great leap forward here. Let's order everything in Myra. Everything in Myra, just take it all off of her. Okay, have I done that? Have we done that? I'm going to see if we've done this. Is somebody... I don't even know who does this. Is it one of the robots who goes and chops up Myra? Myra, I've done that, right? Like, I've totally... Oh, no, that was not it. I've totally done that, right? We're ordering all of that. Required device. Oh. Okay. Hang on, Myra. We're going to come back to this. I'm not quitting yet. I've got an auto dock that will do microsurgery. A morgue. I mean, that's somewhere I could keep Myra in the interim if I can't figure this out. Surgery hub. Amputations. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting some amputations. That's kind of the thing that I'm leaning towards here, Myra. And then we get into genetic engineering down here, and then we start cloning things. All right, we're a little that's a little advanced class for today, Myra. We're just trying to chop you up and store you somewhere so I could put you, well, bits of you in other people should I need them. I'm gonna guess that this all begins with the chopping people up bit. So from life support, we go down to the auto dock. All right, what do I need? I need 2 more biotics. Okay. If anything, I'd just like to get the morgue so I can store Myra somewhere. I could store her outside. She won't go bad. Over in the computer room, those things that, like, make the datoids, can I set these up to do... Well, what can I do? How many different things do I know how to do? Just the basic and the tech. All right, I don't know how to make the biotics or anything like that. Okay, so the concept of chopping up Myra is there. Removing her shoulders, removing her feet, all of it. I just don't have the ability to do it yet. So for today, Myra, I'm just going to move you here. All right? I know this is shocking, Myra. I don't want to eat you. I want to chop you up into bits and then put those bits into other people. But I figure if you go over here, like, you're probably not going to rot, right? Now, back to my thought about the power thing. So the power thing should probably not be in the living quarters, because that thing goes boom, it wrecks everything and kills Myra. But by the same token, I wouldn't want to have all the power things all together, because then if one went boom, they'd all go boom. So it does seem to be somewhat sensible to keep them spread out a little bit. And if I am going to put them somewhere, they should be in a very tightly enclosed room. I'm thinking like triple walling something. That was a huge explosion. In the interim, I could make some more solar panels. I think I've got the bits I need for it. Let's just bang out... I'm going to need another connector thing, aren't I? Let's build a copy of the connector here. And then I'm just going to slam out a few more solar panels like here, here, and here, just to keep the power moving in the right direction. Now, I got to figure out how to make the biotic datoids. Oh, I don't think we make them in the data capture thing or whatever it is. Yeah, the data harvester. No, we make these in a research station. Okay, how do I make a research station? Yeah, there we go, research station. That was easy. Really, there's only one thing in this entire list that starts with RE. You sure? That's a pretty common opening to a lot of words. There's only one thing in the entire tech tree that begins with RE. Wow, it's kind of weird. Ooh, and I could have this right now. We could start unlocking that. I've got the space, not by much, but I've got the space. Okay, where do I think the research station should go? Now that I've put the corpse dumping place here, the organ storage, I'm seeing this area as being a potential hospital/research room. But I don't want to put the research station there now, because, you know, there's no air, there's no heat, there's no nothing. Do I think I need this heater? I might. just in case I do, I'm just going to move that literally anywhere else. Like maybe, yeah, go ahead, put it by the explosive thing, Dave. That's an awesome idea. You're so smart sometimes. Put it over there. And then what do I get from my research station? Who's the McWhat's-it here? 1 research station. Okay, it's not too big. That's good. Right in here. Wow, this is really looking like Star Trek now. Oh, come on, like classic Star Trek. Like Kirk's sitting right here looking at the big screen. Spock is over here going, Captain, there's something on the screen. And Kirk's like, I know there's something on the screen. I'm literally looking at the screen, you Vulcan moron. Okay, not connected to an electricity grid and immediately on fire. Immediately on fire. Why, Project? Why? Why is the research station immediately on fire? Spock's going to be very angry about that. I mean, they don't technically get angry. I mean, he did a few times. But he's going to be very displeased about this. He's going to harumph at you, I'm sure. Why is it immediately on fire? Construction failure. Project, you bungled it. Can you put the fire out, please? Yeah, headbutt it. It works for... Oh, everyone's in. Everyone's like, yeah, we're not doing another fire here. Okay, that exists again. Cool. Yeah, why don't you get connected to there? All right, and then repair anything that we need to repair. We probably just run a thing like that. There we go. Repair everything, and then while they're repairing that, let's get this configured. So what can you do? You can make biotics or phytos. Cool. Well, I need more biotics right now. Again, we're on Plan Myra. Okay, Project Myra is underway, and that begins with us making those biotic datoid things there. Project Myra is how do I chop up a person and then put those bits into other people. And it begins with the research station. And then somehow it leads to me making some sort of chimeric monster out of robots and people and the cats. It's all going to be a great time. You exist now, so I need you, I don't know, can you like plug into that? There we go, just so you connect to the computer. And then power cell, solar cell, who's the McWhat's-it, right over there. Okay, that's a little tiny bit more power there. All right, Project Myra is now underway. Philip's in. Philip's like, I cannot wait to figure out how to rip bits off of Myra and put them potentially inside me. Now, the problem is he's going to have to go all the way over here to get put the things in the harvester. Could we make a copy of this and put it closer? Yeah, he's got to go all the way over there. That's a long ride. Okay, but let's build a copy of this. Oh, wait a minute, no. I can't. This has to be next to the computer. This has to be next to the space computer. It's got to be in this little square here. We had that problem first time I tried to do this. Maybe that bridge section is somewhat temporary. Maybe my next thought is to extend this area into here and do a giant bridge computer room kind of thing. Maybe. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world that he's got to walk all the way over here. I mean, it gets him out in the fresh air. Well, the cold, heartless void of space anyway. But that does take a while. That's going to take a while. Now, on the plus side, the tree is looking good, the wheat is looking good, and the rubber tree is looking good. Why don't I, while I'm here, can we get a little bit more power going to, say, one of these lights? I think that would be kind of neat. Yeah, put a light on in there. There we go. You know what? I say that. Clearly, you are, in fact, the wrong color. So let's do that. And let's saturate the bejesus. Yeah, I always go for red. Let's do something different. Yeah, that yellow is kind of nice. Saturate the bejesus out of that and make it as bright as possible. Make it burn like the sun in here. That's probably an excellent place to call it on Stardeus for today. I got many things done that I wanted to do. Many things are done. And now we're on Project Myra. Project Myra is how do we chop up a human into their component parts and then put those in other places that I haven't specifically determined yet. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. You know what, kids? I'm the camp counselor who's going to teach you the truth. Alright? None of this mamby-pamby kumbaya nonsense. Alright? We're learning the truth here. The truth is death and disappointment and theft. Basically, I did the theft. Everything else is on you. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. So once again, the fish are on fire, and you're on fire. Isabella is in fact on fire. The YouTube award ceremony for the best YouTubers of the time. I think this may be a mild exaggeration. I look like I'm paralyzed with fear and or hunger up on stage there.